I want you to take a closer look at Christopher now. Christopher goes to the attack on the command attack. Attack. Punch. This should be within an inch of my upper lip. Attack. Now when he punches, I'm going to evade to my right. The difference this time is that every other time I blocked and then made a strike. This time, as he comes in, I'm going to block and strike simultaneously. So I'm going to do this as his attack comes in. Punch. Now notice that I blocked his hand with mine at this pressure point right here. So that the actual block is also a strike to a pressure point. The right strikes to the solar plexus. So it's one motion. I step to my right. I made the contact with the solar plexus and the pressure point here. Now I'm going to draw my right foot back, and as I step in, I need the forward momentum for this next strike. Okay, so I can't just stay there. I have to draw back and then strike in with my right elbow. Now, I'm also striking with my knee to his groin. On the reverse, when we do this the opposite, his leg won't be in the way. You can see that better. So I've gone from here and made a right side step and a block and a punch. Drew back, step in again. Now I'm going to be unleashing this wound up position that my body is in by striking to his throat. I'm making a strike just below his jawline at the carotid artery. As soon as I've struck there, I'm going to dip my hand down and grab ahead of the carotid artery. I need a close-up shot of that. Okay. Now I've done this strike. Drop my hand down ahead of the carotid artery, and my thumb is going to curl in and grab underneath the carotid artery and push it against the neck muscles in behind. My right three fingers, not the index finger, are curled behind his neck to give me the leverage that I need to do this. Now, as soon as I clamp down, I want you to see a phenomenon. With him trying to get back from this pressure here that is cutting off the oxygen and the blood supply to his brain, he's going to make a turn that sets him right back at my feet, like so. As soon as he has done that, I'm going to push my knees forward so that he can't kick me. In other words, I'm crowding his leg with his own body. Now I'm going to take my right hand, push it underneath into this collarbone here, right here. Grab a hold of the collarbone and the tunic and execute a choke. Now notice with the left hand, I'm going to curl it around his nose. The left hand is also hooked underneath the jaw, under the ear, and that, the left three fingers or two fingers are going to clamp together to make as much possible pain for the least possible amount of effort for me. Chiruki Sool number 3. Number 3, I'm going to now move to my right. I move to the left for number 1, stay in the center for number 2, move to the right for number 3. Now the additional thing is I'm going to strike as he moves in. 1. Now I'm going to make a strike with the knee and the elbow at the same time. In fact, the elbow comes slightly after the knee strike. And the reason for that is I want his body moving forward to meet my strike head on. So while this is doing this, you get up close and personal. My strike is going to go here. Notice that this hand motion is sliding down his arm at the same time. Okay? So when I go back, I'm going back because I want to make a strike. So I need to make my body weight, my momentum, go with that strike. I'm holding on to his arm because if I struck here, he'd be moving away from me. I want him to stay right here. I want him right in place where I can do what I want to do. Okay? So the strike comes, my right foot moves in with it. One. Right underneath the jaw. Curl your hand down. Withdraw your right leg as he curls in front of you because you need to make room. Like so. And he sits right in front of you. Now, I still have this grab here, but I want to change that, so I'm going to push his head over, get my thumb underneath this ridge of the jaw, curl my left 2 fingers over top of his nose so that I can have a grab. My right hand digs in to the clavicle and turns under it, which in itself is a very painful thing. But it now anchors my hand to his body, and even without a tunic. So it's not always that somebody's going to have a jacket on that you can hang on to. So there is a built-in anchor place in his collarbone. I'm going to turn this up to make the choke. Now you see how easy it is to make somebody choke. All you have to do is turn this in, and my thumb is providing the anchor that I need to make that work. Chiruki Sool number 3.